Something like that. Anyway, we tried. So, how many of you have played ukulele before? Know a few chords?
Oh, okay.
No? Yeah? Like C, F, and G? Or no? Okay. We're gonna start from the beginning. Now this is good. This is good because it means we're all in the same spot, and that way we won't be, going too fast for some or too slow for others. Okay. So the first thing is, how do you hold the instrument? As I mentioned, we like to use a strap, but if you don't use a strap, we have a little soprano. Maybe we should go over the side. I'm going to take a step back and go over a little bit about the instrument. There are generally 3 different sizes. There's actually 4, but 3 of them are tuned exactly the same, but they're different sized instruments. What Jason has here is called a soprano ukulele, and you've seen like Tiny Tim play sopranos. They're the smallest size, and they're often used with a high G string, and they're used for strumming, and they have a cute little sound. Can you show a little Hawaiian something? Turn on. Like that. And what I have here is a tenor, which is the largest of the 3 regular sizes. And it has a more beautiful tone, a longer neck, a bigger body, so it's a little more resonant. And people that play professionally generally use tenor ukuleles because you can play individual strings in finger style, and it has a little fuller tone to it, closer to a classical guitar or a quinto guitar. So like. A little fuller sound like that, yeah? And in between these 2 instruments is a concert ukulele. So those are the 3 sizes. There's a 4th size called a baritone, which we have here in the back. The gentleman is showing you a baritone. That, if you play guitar, is a nice transitional instrument in that those strings are the top 4 strings, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings of a guitar, exactly the same pitch. Yep. So it's D, G, B, and E.
So, first thing, right? Holding your ukulele. And what you'll notice are in our diagrams, right? These diagrams are with a tenor ukulele, so I'll demonstrate using a soprano ukulele, which many of you have. But believe it or not, holding the ukulele is very important. This is one of the things that I kind of had to relearn. Thanks to Daniel, he really emphasized proper technique and everything. But it's pretty easy. All you do is stick out your right hand. You want it.
Oh.
You're the right. Out at an angle. And now you have easy access to cradle your ukulele. And you'll notice if you have a tenor ukulele, the back end of your ukulele will fit nicely into the crook of your elbow.
That's Lydia, by the way, everybody in the picture.
That's hot. So as you cradle your ukulele and bring your arm in, you notice, for instance, on a tenor ukulele, your hand falls in this nice natural position where you're right over the sound hole, kind of near the fretboard, and you're going to have a nice full tone. when you're strumming or playing over in that spot. Now for sopranos, so if you're a normal sized individual and you're playing a soprano, if you're standing up and playing the ukulele, and you have a cradle, you'll notice that your hand is kind of over the fretboard, and that's okay. It's actually sometimes it's actually easier to strum when you're playing over the fretboard versus over the sound hole.
Which brings us to left hand technique. Okay, left hand technique is these are frets here, these metal bars. This is a fretboard and the metal bars are frets. So when you press right behind the fret, and that shortens the length of the string. Shortening the length of the string raises the pitch. And they're marked on the neck in specific places that produce half steps. So okay, so the strings are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 from the floor up. So this is your A string. This is 1. Everybody pluck your A string. Okay, and then go to the second string, which is, anybody know? E. Okay, all right. And your third string, which is C. And your fourth string, G. Okay, there's two different types of the four string Gs. There's a high G and a low G. And Jason and I both use low Gs, which gives you a little fuller sound and similar to a guitar. And sopranos usually have high Gs because it's more just strumming stuff, but I do a lot of finger styles. So, anyway, so these are frets, and if you press a fret like on the first fret on your fourth string, you can hear the pitch go up, yeah, and so on. You keep going up. Okay, so now when you use your left hand, it's a good idea to keep your thumb behind the neck like this, where you can't really see it too much on the other side. That's going to give you the most freedom with your other four fingers. It should be opposite your fingers like this, so it's a counter pressure on the opposite side of the neck, not off to the side like this, you know, or over like this, because then you can't really move your fingers that well when your thumb is hanging over the neck. So we try to keep it like this. When you press the string, you want to use the tips of your fingers and keep your fingers curved. Okay? So the tips of your fingers, not flat like this, not with the pads of your fingers, but the tips. Because the tips of your fingers are very hard, and there's a lot of pressure that you can put on the string without too much effort if your fingers are curved, like this, yeah?
Smaller surface area.
Yeah, smaller surface area, so you won't touch the other string. Now, if you had your fingers straight and you were trying to push it with the pad, it's like trying to push down with your... Yeah, you just can't push down very hard like this, but if you curved your arm, you could push down a lot. So the same thing applies to the mechanics of your fingers.
It also feels like it's a faster, more natural, quicker movement to do kind of this pinching motion versus...
Yeah.
You know, versus making a, I don't know, what's this, a shadow puppet rabbit or something kind of thing? Or versus the...
It could be a crocodile. No, cockatoo.
Or the okay sign?
Yeah.
This is okay, right? Yeah. So this is, to me, it's a lot faster to do this versus...
Okay, so try to use the tips of your fingers. The other thing to keep in mind, and we try to practice as well, is use as little movement as possible. So, let's try this. Let's start on the fourth string. Put one finger above each fret, like this. Okay, and then when you play the first fret on the fourth string, the second fret, and the third fret, and the fourth fret. Now this is a lot harder than you think because the idea of this is to not move your other fingers. So if you watch my hand, I'm going to play 1, 2, 3, 4. But you see how my baby finger doesn't move around and my other fingers don't really leave their positions right above the string? Okay, let's try it again nice and slow and play the first fret. Okay, now look at your other fingers. Make sure your baby finger is right over the fourth fret on the G string. Ready to play it. Okay, second fret, third fret, fourth fret. Okay, next string. First fret, second fret, third fret, fourth fret. Very nice. Same thing, next string. 2, 2, 3. Now keep your thumb behind the neck. And last string. First fret, second fret, third fret, fourth fret. Good. So that's an exercise I do all the time, and you just do it nice and slow, and then as you can get faster, and try to use as little movement as possible, and that'll really help your technique out a lot. Okay? Right hand. And right hand, you can kind of do whatever you want. You can pluck with your thumb, just pluck down, like this. You can strum it. Just throw any old fingers you want, whatever feels natural. I don't even know what the heck's hitting my strings, like maybe these 3. Yeah, up and down. Okay. Now, one thing to keep in mind, we're just gonna do strumming this time because fingerstyle is a little bit complicated to get into. But basically, as Jason described, you hold your arm out, put it like this, your forearms touching this part of the uke, and your fingers just go up and down like this. Okay? So no matter what kind of pattern you're strumming, and I'll give you an example. If I were strumming a funk pattern like this. My hand is only doing this with my right hand. So it's always going up and down, and this is stopping and playing, and I'm moving it. But that's the metronome. That's the motor that keeps the rhythm flowing. If I try to do it with, it doesn't work like that. But if my hand is doing this, I have a feel. Let's just go. So it feels good, yeah, if you have your going. So no matter what pattern you're playing, at any time, your hand is always moving. It could be a Hawaiian pattern, like, how do you do a Hawaiian pattern? Yeah. So see his right hand, it's just like up and down like this. Everybody just go like that. That's your metronome. That's your... Alright, okay, so that's the basics of strumming. Now we are going to play a song. Okay? Would you like to lead us on this song?
Sure. Hello? Alright. So, the main thing to remember is just be relaxed when you strum. It's a nice, free and easy motion. Any finger will do. So, we're going to introduce chords. And chords are just a group of notes that are sounded together. So, in this case, we're going to be learning the C chord first, which is my favorite chord, because it only takes one finger. So remember that we numbered the strings, right? The closest to the floor is going to be 1, and then followed by 2, it's getting closer to your face, 3, and then your G string is 4. So all we want to do is using your ring finger, we're going to place your ring finger on the 3rd fret on the 1st string.
Everybody got it?
And then the rest of the strings are just open. So if we strum that, that's our C chord. Okay.
Alright, sounds good.
Remember, your fingers curved, thumb in the back. Oh yeah. Alright. So our next chord is the F chord. This is a little trickier. It's a 2-finger chord, but not so bad, because as Daniel was explaining earlier, right, we want to minimize the amount of movement we have. So if you use your ring finger to play the C chord, your middle finger and index finger are already in position to play the F chord. So we're going to put our index finger on the 2nd string on the 1st fret. Play the F note. And then our middle finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. You can see the hand position in our awesome LCD monitor. So that's our 2nd chord, the F chord. So just using those 2 simple chords, right, C and F, we can play, any number of 2-chord songs. let's review again, right? The C chord, right? Ring finger, 3rd fret, first string. Then the F chord, index finger, 1st fret, 2nd string. Middle finger, 4th string, 2nd fret.
Everybody feel like you got it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna strum C chord 4 times, and then we're gonna switch to F, and we're gonna strum it 4 times. Just downstrokes like this. Just go down. Okay? So I'll give you an example. So I'm gonna go like this. It sounds 1, 2, 3, 4 in a C chord. Then I'm gonna switch to F. Okay, then back to C. You're just gonna go back and forth. Okay. Then F. So this one like this. A little faster. Sounds great. Just downstrokes. Oh, I hear a song. I hear a song coming on.
In vain for your love, I don't wait. In vain for your love, from the very first time I placed my eyes on you, my heart said follow through. But I know now that I'll lay down on your line. But the waiting feel is fine.
Now we're gonna add some in-between strokes. Just throw some little things in there like that. Yeah. Can you feel that? Very nice, yeah. Imagine this, it's easy if you try. No one knows. Nice. Above a song inside. Very good. And stop. Very good. 2 songs down. Okay. We're gonna add one more chord before we close today, and this is called a G chord. You can play so many songs with these 3 chords. This one opens a whole new world of possibilities. It's a little bit harder to play.
It's a
but
3-finger chord. So this one, right? I don't know. Kind of. It always reminded me of like a triangle. I don't know, that's how I remember the G chord when I was first starting out. But you start with your middle finger. And we're gonna put it on the 2nd fret, 4th string, 1st string. Then our ring finger is gonna go on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And then our index finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. So you notice that it's your fingers end up being not quite parallel to the frets. But that's okay. In certain cases, certain chords, you're gonna have to change the position of your fingers in order to get a nice full sound out of it. But it's okay. It's these things are exceptions to the rule. And And also for chords, it's whatever kind of feels natural to you is an okay way to play it. Daniel makes fun of me because I play my G chord upside down.
Like that.
I don't know. I guess
That's how James Taylor plays his D chord, by the way. Have you ever seen him play?
Flips you off.
Yeah, he does it this way. Like it.
So you can
But I
use
guess
your.
he's done okay with it.
Actually, it's easier.
Is it?
So it's
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
you're gonna put your middle finger
Okay, so I'm adding
on the first string,
chords.
second fret,
If I just get your
and then your ring finger
address, I'm gonna send a verification.
on the second string, third fret,
Mark?
and then index finger
Should I just ask you your email
on
address?
the third string, second fret.
Yeah.
You can switch, you can keep your ring finger there, you can switch your middle and index fingers if that's easier. That's the way I play it. I've also seen people actually bar the entire second fret on those bottom strings,
RC,
on the first, second, and third strings,
AID.
and then
You got my-
play the third fret,
I think that's the easiest way.
second string.
That might be the easiest way to do it. Because you're only using 2 fingers.
Yeah.
So you can actually just use one finger, use your index finger, and you're going to cover the bottom 3 strings on the second fret.
Oh, you don't cover the 4th one, just the 3? Yeah, just the
Just the
3.
bottom 3.
Just the bottom 3, and then your middle finger on the second string, 3rd fret. Like that.
It's there's a if you lift up your middle finger, you're playing the G major 7th chord. So it's kind of
That's an easy chord, yeah? Isn't that pretty? Okay, now we're going to show you a strumming pattern, and we're going to
I'm sorry.
use these chords. Okay, we're only going to use 2 chords. Oh, actually, should we do the strumming pattern? Yeah, we'll do 2 chords. Okay, we're going to use G major 7, the chord Jason just showed you. You just bar these 3 like this. Everybody got that one? You just bar the 2nd fret of the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string. 2nd fret. G major 7, okay? And then we're going to do C major 7, which is like the C chord, but it's actually a, 1 half step lower. You just play the 2nd fret of your 1st string. 2nd fret of your 1st string. That's it. Easy, yeah? Okay, everybody got it? So G major 7, okay? And then we're going to go to C major 7. Okay? So here's the strumming pattern. I don't know if this is easy to do. So remember how I said your hand is like a motor? So it's just like this. Everybody do that? Sounds like a train. Ukulele train. Everybody got it? Down, down. Then hold a G major 7 chord. Okay? Then let's start playing the chord. And like that. That's what it sounds like. This is the pattern. Just try to feel this pattern with me. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of squeezing my left hand on certain parts of this pattern. It just takes a little getting used to. It's not that easy to do, but it's easy to do. It just takes getting used to. But otherwise, just play it like this if you're not comfortable. Okay, and then now let's switch to a C major 7 chord. Remember, it's just the 2nd fret of your 1st string, 2nd fret. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and C major 7. 1, 2. Now we can funk it up, we can do this. Okay, now what we're gonna do, everybody got it? Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go between these 2 chords, back and forth, 4 beats each, okay? Ready? And G major 7. And C major 7. G major 7, C, G, G, C, and G, C, G. Feels good? Everybody okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a little bit of melody over this. Just keep it going. And we're gonna play a song together.
It's been 3 years since I'm knocking on your door, and I still can't knock some more. Tears in my eyes burn, tears in my eyes burn, while I'm waiting for my turn. See, I don't wanna wait in vain for love. I don't wanna wait in vain for love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain. I don't wanna wait in vain. I don't wanna wait in vain. I don't wanna wait in vain.
Let's all sing it together, the chorus. Ready?
I don't want to wait in vain for your love. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. I don't want to wait in vain for your love.
you guys.
Sweet little Carolina, baby, I'm coming home to you. Singing oh Carolina, my sweet little Carolina, baby, I'm coming home to you. There's a missing part from my beating heart. Baby, you know I miss you. One bright island girl, one part sweet southern belle. Baby, you know I'm missing you. Singing oh Carolina, my sweet little Carolina. Baby, I'm coming home to you. Singing oh Carolina, my sweet little Carolina. Baby, I'm coming home to you. Singing oh Carolina, my sweet little Carolina. Baby, I'm coming home to you. Singing oh Carolina, my sweet little Carolina. Baby, I'm coming home to you. Baby, I'm coming home to you. Baby, I'm coming home to you. Baby, I'm coming home to you.